Alrighty, let's have us some fun. There's the sound of a Les Paul all by itself. And now we're going to play with some pedals. Okay, let's see, what would you like to hear first? Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and kill the reverb on that unit and turn on the reverb on the Cathedral. Let's start with that Cathedral. Alright, see what kind of reverb it sounds like. Sounds pretty good. Well, let's see. Let's get funky, shall we? Let's do a Q-tron. Now I'm going to put you back toward the speaker so it sounds all good. Now let's make it a fuzz thing. Wait a minute. There we go. Yeah. And that would be helium plus Q-tron. Now let's go ahead and turn this thing into a Marshall stack. This by itself is kind of like a Marshall. Change the tone. But then I'm going to add some red. And let's turn down the tone a little bit and fatten up the bottom end. So that's what happens when you do that. Now, let's get really fuzzy. Here comes the fuzz. Lots and lots of fuzz. I can go ahead and turn the tone back up on that a little bit. Well, maybe not that much. So that's all kind of fuzz. We got some red and some Pigtron. Heck yeah. Now let's go ahead and play with an octave pedal a little bit. Let's see what happens here. Woohoo! dokie. Now let's do some countrified stuff. Whoops. I accidentally hit the volume knob. Okay, countrified stuff. We're going to take a red, and the first thing that happens with a red is it gets a little nasally. See, listen to this. Not to worry. We have a solution for this called tone knobs. It's a beautiful thing, really. Let's clean it up a hair. Something like that. So it cleans up real nice. It cleans up real nice. But the trick is, whenever I just use that one by itself, I come over here to this BBE and I crank that fat end up. You know, because that's still kind of fat. You know, that's about where the guitar needs to be. Now if I have it like that, that's just way too fat. But that's the way it needs to be when I'm playing with the red. So, groovy groovy. Here's another taste of that red. Let's see. Country. Huh. So, you know, you can get some nice country distortion. And here, I'll make it a little more country. That's kind of muffled. Let's widen that a little bit. That's better. So, yeah. Let's see. What shall we play with now? Well, shoot, I don't know. We played with the MXR by itself, and we played with that with the red. The red side sounds good with the MXR, but I found out the helium side, not so good. The helium side, however, does work well with the Philosopher's tone, and it works well with the Qtron. The red also works with the Qtron, but I prefer the sound of the helium. The Pog, well, shoot, that'll turn the guitar into a 12-string, a bass, and organ that can also be a chorus pedal. Yippee skippy. And then we didn't even screw with the delay or any of the multiple settings on the Cathedral, but yeah, it's got the tap tempo for a delay, and it can even do some stereo effects if I want to hook up 2 amps. So that is a little pedalboard demo. Oh, and by the way, the majority of what happened today occurred on the neck pickup of this. But, alright. Oh, and you'd probably like to see this too. 2-tube pre's, old PVPA head. We don't have a whole lot of light in here right now, but PV base cab and PV main.